So what if you ran away from the most famous family in the world? You know, built a life that was completely your own, and then one day a helicopter just lands out of nowhere to drag you right back in. Well, that is the incredible setup for this story, and today we are breaking down the dramatic journey of a princess who wanted anything but the crown.
And get this, that is the very first line. It perfectly captures that heart-stopping moment when a life of freedom is about to be totally shattered by a duty you never, ever wanted. It's so personal, so dramatic, it just pulls you in right from the start.
All right, so let's meet our protagonist. Officially, her name is Princess Alexandrina, but for the last 11 years, she's just been Lexi. She literally walked away from the palace, from all the rules, and from her destiny, just to build a life on her own terms, thousands of miles away in Australia.
So what did this new life actually look like? I mean, what did she trade for a title and a palace? Well, the answer is everything that felt real to her.
This right here captures the real feel of her freedom. See, it's not about luxury. It's about waking up in a tent, watching the sunrise with her best friends, and wearing a comfy fleece, not some designer gown. She found real connections, a sense of peace. And right at the peak of all that, a potential kiss with her best friend Jack, that is the exact moment her old life comes roaring back to find her.
But how is any of this even possible? How does a modern princess just disappear? To get that, we need to dive into the story's really fascinating alternate history.
The entire premise of this world hangs on this one single audacious question. The story takes a real person from history, Barbara Villiers, the infamous mistress of King Charles II, and asks a huge what if. What if she didn't just influence the king? What if she actually married him and secured the throne for her own family?
And that one historical twist changes everything. Instead of the Windsors, we get the House of Villiers. Barbara Villiers, who was once just a powerful mistress, becomes the matriarch of a royal dynasty that survives all the way to the present day. So you see, Lexi isn't just any princess. She comes from a line started by one of history's most ambitious and controversial women.
But that new life she's so carefully built, this personal sanctuary, it's all about to come crashing down. Because no matter how far you run, the call of the crown, or in this case, the sound of helicopter blades, is eventually going to find you.
The tension here is just immediate. You have this perfect, peaceful New Year's morning that gets violently interrupted. And the arrival of Stewart, a face from her old life, is a terrible, terrible omen. In that single moment, Lexi knows. She knows instantly that someone has died.
And the news is... it's just catastrophic. An avalanche in Switzerland has taken her father's life. Her twin brother, the heir to the throne, is fighting to survive, and her childhood friend is gone. In one single brutal blow, her family is shattered. And that last line says it all. Her life in Australia is over. Just like that. There's no time to process, no time to grieve with her friends. She is immediately shoved onto a private jet and whisked back to England. The whole machine of the monarchy just takes over, and the person she's become over the last decade starts getting methodically erased. This little moment on the plane is so telling. An aide takes off her chipped, dark nail polish, a tiny symbol of her freedom, her rebellion. And the aide's quiet apology just highlights the rigid, sometimes absurd rules she's being forced back into. Her identity is literally being stripped away, one coat of nail polish at a time.
So here's the crucial thing to understand about her position. Lexi is a twin. Her brother Louis was born just 2 minutes before she was, which made him the heir and her the spare. She was always second, a backup, and that's really what allowed her to escape in the first place. But that 2-minute gap, it's about to become completely meaningless.
So while she's suspended between her old life and her new one, flying high above the world, the final tragic piece of the puzzle falls into place. And right there, the fate of the monarchy is sealed.
And there it is. Her brother is gone, and just look at how she's told. Not with any compassion, but with cold, formal protocol after they land for a fuel stop. Stewart corrects her with the brutal facts. The spare is now the heir. There's no turning back.
So now, she's not just a grieving daughter and sister. She's not the runaway princess coming home. No, she is the future of the British monarchy, whether she likes it or not. The whiplash from her transformation is just jarring. On one side, you have Lexi, comfortable, anonymous, free, and on the other, Princess Alexandrina, packaged in a designer suit, her hair perfectly styled, her true self hidden away. She's been put back into her royal uniform. when her plane finally touches down in England, she isn't met by family. She's met by the Prime Minister. There are cameras everywhere, even though they try to hide them. This isn't a private homecoming. This is a state event. She has to perform the role of future queen before she's even had a second to mourn her own brother.
And this just sets up the central, heartbreaking conflict of it all. She fought for over a decade to choose her own identity, to just be Lexi. But now, destiny has dragged her back. The freedom she loved is gone, replaced by a gilded cage. It leaves us with the ultimate question. What happens to the person you fought so hard to become when the crown you never wanted becomes the one thing you can't ever escape?